What's up you guys, Aftershare Reacts here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more Stargate Atlantis. This is Season 2, Episode 20. This is the Season 2 finale. There's going to be no Stargate next week, but then the next week after that, we will have Stargate again. So, do not fret, I just like to have a week break between seasons. Anyways, let's get into the episode.
Previously,
finale time, guys!
Hello, Michael. Do you remember me?
I don't even know who I am.
He's not human.
I'm a Wraith.
Not only has our dear lieutenant rejoined the Wraith, but he's taken with him the knowledge that Atlantis still exists.
They will send another wave of hive ships.
Have you picked up any other contacts?
Sergeant?
Negative, ma'am. Scans are still clear. It looks like it's just the one hive ship.
And our cloak?
Up and running.
What if it's just Michael? He's come back and he's like,
Affirmative, we're out of scanning range.
I like you guys. I've changed my mind.
Excellent.
Just for the record, I still think that we should be in orbit around Atlantis, ready to open up on that hive ship the second it comes out of hyperspace.
Colonel Sheppard, how goes it on your end?
Well, we're out of sensor range and all that, but whether or not we're ready to fight is a whole nother story.
Getting this ship up and running in under a month is a miracle.
We start the beatification now or later.
Rodney, if the hive opens up on us, I want Orion's drones.
Which means we're gonna need the hyperdrive to get in position.
Which means we'll need shields, which means you want everything.
I like everything. Can we do it or not?
Well, don't get up.
Atlantis report.
It's going into geosynchronous orbit. Hasn't harmed any of its weapons. Transmitting a signal. Audio only.
We know you were there. We mean you no harm. Please respond.
It's repeating again.
We mean you no harm.
It sounds like Cold War.
There's no point in hiding, Dr. Weir. We know you were there. We mean you no harm. Please respond.
Is that who I think it is?
He's addressing me by name. I think we can assume it's Michael.
Did I call it before? Did I? Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I recommend you open a secure channel to the hive via the Daedalus. That way they won't be able to pinpoint Atlantis' position.
And we can always turn the shield on.
I believe we have enough combined firepower to take out a single hive if we need to.
Have you ever heard of a Wraith behaving this way?
No.
Well, I mean, you changed
Nor
it.
have I.
Right. You wanted to talk? We're listening. Go ahead.
Over 2 years ago, every hive ship in this galaxy emerged from hibernation prematurely. We thought a new, rich feeding ground had been discovered.
Earth.
Unfortunately, locating your planet and uncovering an effective means of transportation to get there has proven quite difficult.
Well, I can't say I'm sad to hear that.
For the first time since the dawn of our race, there are too few of your kind to feed the waking Wraith. This has resulted in civil war. Hives are forming alliances. The strong are attacking the weak.
Which are you?
Our goals are not dissimilar, Dr. Weir.
You would like to eliminate the Wraith as a threat? I find that hard to believe.
We would like you to give us Dr. Beckett's retrovirus. If we were able to distribute it among the rival Wraith hives in sufficient quantity, this would both render them helpless and provide us with an alternative food source.
Those Wraith would become humans.
On the surface, perhaps. As a sign of good faith, I'm sending you our jamming codes. This program was established and distributed before the Civil War broke out. You would be able to beam your nuclear weapons aboard any of our ships.
Sending a data burst.
Download it to a non-network.
Basically, he wants to start cannibalizing his own race. Okay.
You had lying in wait for us.
Cool. Let's not do that.
We will await.
Cool is not the word. No, Shannon.
Should you make an attempt to destroy us, we will alert every Wraith in this galaxy to the fact that Atlantis is still very much intact. I'm sure you wouldn't want that.
This is Escort 2. We have a visual on the Wraith scout ship and are entering formation with Escort 5.
I gotta tell you, when I woke up this morning, I honestly didn't think this would be happening.
God, I hope we're doing the right thing.
You're not, but okay.
I'm Dr. Elizabeth Weir.
Looks like a very different woman Wraith.
people are willing to work with some of your scientists, but no more than 3 Wraith will be allowed on this base at any given time. We are also monitoring all of your transmission.
All we want is the retrovirus. It is the key to ending a civil war that could go on for centuries. Impose whatever conditions you wish.
That's pretty interesting stuff, eh? I think I've learned more about Wraith technology in the last hour than I have in the past 2 years. Oh, come on. I understand you're in Asgard and everything, but even you've got to feel a bit of an adrenaline buzz.
My body does not possess the adrenal gland that produces epinephrine in your system. And even if I did, I would not be as easily impressed.
I get it. I get it. You think you're smarter than I am. You ready to go or not?
I have been for some time.
This is McKay. Give me an open channel to the Hive.
You're live. Go ahead.
This is Dr. Rodney McKay aboard the Earth ship Daedalus. We would like, with your permission, to begin attempting to beam an innocuous canister onto your ship while you're actively jamming. We're hoping through trial and error that we can slowly disarm or break the code. May we proceed?
You may begin, Dr. McKay.
Okay, thank you, thank you. That was weird. Shall we?
Michael?
You're very yellow.
It seemed right to come back here and to see you.
He looks old.
Thank you for coming. You didn't have to bring him.
I insisted.
The last time I saw you, I really was going to feed on you. But it was not a matter of choice. It was instinct.
That is what you have come here to say.
You have given me a very rare perspective among the Wraith. Few of us have ever come to know the humans we are going to feed on as anything more than a means to survive. And still, I would do what I had to do. But what you did to me...
We did the same to survive.
I thought you were trying to help me.
What's your point?
We're not as different as you think.
We are nothing like you.
You are a lot more like us than you allow yourselves to believe.
I will not argue with you, Michael. It is pointless.
If we are to make this alliance work, we must both overcome the instincts that define us. We will not meet again.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. You're proving my point right now. Oh, every fiber in your body wants to kill me. Instinct is so hard to overcome. But what would happen to our alliance? Every Wraith ship in this galaxy would descend upon this city and destroy it. Is it worth it, Ronan?
If it was up to me.
But it isn't!
I want to go in there now.
Don't worry, he'll begin to turn back in only a number of days if we don't start administering them.
Colonel, we knew this would be a part of the bargain.
What if this makes them stronger?
I've seen enough.
It works. There is another Hive ship a single jump away from this system. They recently attempted to attack our ship. I would like to test the virus on them first.
With all due respect, madam, I don't think we're there yet. We've been working with your scientists here, and an effective means of disseminating the virus as an aerosol.
And you have succeeded.
Transforming a single Wraith in a controlled environment and trying to infect an entire hive at once are completely two different things.
We plan on entering their hive under the pretense of negotiating our surrender. Part of the delegation will break away, planting small canisters of gas throughout the ship. We need only to create a system that will synchronize the release.
Oh, we can do that. Look, do we have the kind of volume we need?
Aye, our lab has been churning out since we struck a deal with our friends here.
Then we can do this?
Well, it's up to them.
I would like our people to go along and observe.
For what purpose?
Make sure you stick to the plan. Do what you say you're gonna do.
Very well.
Jumper 8 has cleared the bay, cloaked, and is heading for the 2 hive ships. We're getting telemetry back from the cloaked jumper, sir. It's in theater.
Let's see it.
That's our hive there on the left.
Our hive. It's weird.
Delegation's aboard, now we wait.
They didn't need you on the Daedalus.
Colonel Caldwell believed my time was better spent disabling their jamming code.
Huh. So, they can't fly that ship without you.
Yes, but apparently you cannot run these tests without me.
I'm sure I would have been fine.
I am not as sure.
Really? Well. Okay. Try it now. Well, well. Turns out the human knows what he's doing after all.
Indeed. Your assistance on this project will be noted.
My assistance?
The delegation transport is returning to the friendly hive ahead of schedule.
What was that?
Transport has been destroyed.
That's not good.
Sir, Jumper 8 is reporting the enemy hive has opened fire. Friendly hive sustaining serious damage.
If they get boarded, it's all over for Atlantis. They'll give us up for sure.
Jump to the position, shields to full, ready main railguns, ready all missile batteries.
Jumping into theater now.
Get that jumper back into the bay. We're not going to be able to keep this up for long.
Hopefully we'll give them enough time to jump.
Our hive is entering hyperspace.
Did you?
Jumper 8 has been recovered.
Set course for Atlantis. Get us out of here.
Our delegation was searched. They were killed immediately when your canisters were discovered. Our transport ship tried to escape, but it was destroyed. You must devise a better delivery method.
Or what?
Or we will disclose your location to the other Wraith.
We kept our part of the bargain. We gave you the retrovirus.
And it is useless without an effective delivery system.
So we have to do everything?
Okay, I will figure something out. But no more holding back. I want to know everything there is to know about hive ships. Schematics, power distribution, life support configurations, everything you've got.
Then you shall have it.
For real?
Receiving transmission.
Make sure it's secure.
Yeah, we're completely firewalled.
Just moved him out of the way.
Oh. She actually did it. I mean, this is the mother lode.
What is exactly?
Only everything you've ever wanted to know about Wraith technology, but we're afraid to ask.
Why are you doing this?
We have suffered extensive damage.
We could render assistance.
You would do this?
We're supposed to have an alliance, aren't we? Sending information on Wraith technology was a remarkable act of good faith on your part.
Your assistance would be acceptable.
All right, then. We have a deal.
They're giving us an awful lot.
I know you guys have been burning it at both ends, so,
Dr. Vogel just went to get us some.
yeah, kind of on the way in. How's it coming?
Oh, well, it's phenomenal. It's like being handed a Wraith encyclopedia. It's hard to know where to start.
When I was a kid and I got my first encyclopedia, I started with the letter S.
Yes, well, I'm sure that Wraith sexuality is interesting. We've decided to split into two teams. Team A over here is trying to find the best place or places to plant the gas canister. And Team B over there is trying to come up with some fixes for the damage that the Wraith hive sustained during its last battle.
And you?
Mostly I'm just skimming the index.
Anything exciting?
Oh, yes.
Such as?
Well, the ships are massive, but because of their mainly organic design, they have a number of external weaknesses.
I've got a weakness for external weaknesses.
Anywhere from Rodney yet?
I'm sure he's fine.
Do you think we will be able to come up with an adequate delivery system for the retrovirus?
Well, I know that you don't know me, so you couldn't possibly know this, but...
The short answer is yes.
This way.
Are you crazy? You wanna get us killed?
You don't touch him.
He was guiding me down the hall, not sucking the life out of my shoulder. We are sorry. Say you're sorry.
That will not be necessary. He was protecting his superior. I would have done the same.
He's not my superior.
Certainly not in every sense.
My apologies.
You wanted to take us somewhere?
Please, this way.
This is the most human that we've seen them, and I'm very curious why. Like, there's some,
Large canister of retrovirus into that central chamber? The whole
There's something
ship
we're missing.
infected simultaneously.
Getting to this location without arousing suspicion will be very difficult.
I'm sure it will be, but we can't really help you with that.
Although the Colonel and I have come up with a way to test that theory. Step 1. We find another enemy hive and jump to a location just out of its sensor range.
Step 2, the Daedalus takes position in close proximity to your hive, essentially merging with your scan patterns, rendering it practically invisible to the enemy's sensors.
Step 3, using sublight systems, our ships approach the target hive for whatever reason. I'm sure you can come up with something.
Step 4, now that the Daedalus can use its beaming technology again.
Which would be thanks to...
Anyway, once we get in range, we can beam a canister into the CO2 chamber and boom! One hive ship de-wraithified.
Unacceptable.
Excuse me?
This plan keeps us completely reliant on you to disseminate the retrovirus.
It's meant to be a test, to see if the gas works in the first place. If it does, you can come up with some other way to deliver it.
I'll transmit the coordinates to our new target as soon as I return to the hive. We'll leave as soon as you are ready.
I should be on that hive.
Really?
I know it's uncharacteristically brave, but I've hacked a lot of their systems under the guise of repairing them. I've convinced them that I should be there to supervise their systems if anything goes wrong.
And they agree to this?
Yes. Plus, now we can freely beam stuff on and off their ships. I've written a program that will immediately beam me out of there the second I activate this emergency transponder.
You're sure you want to do this?
Of course I don't want to do it. I think it should be done.
Ronan goes along.
No, wouldn't have it any other way.
Is your terminal? Sakra.
You need to see this.
Tell me the Daedalus is not left yet.
Are we there yet? Do you have any idea how difficult these maneuvers are going to be? I'm guessing really difficult.
Now, we're going to be flying so close to that hive ship, you'd be able to reach out and touch it. I'm going to insist on a few practice runs before we approach the enemy.
I'm sure they're fine with that. Coming out of hyperspace.
Now, get McKay in the radio. I want to...
Shields to maximum! Next one to separate the forward section have decompressed and are venting atmosphere. We have 2 hive ships bearing down on our position, sir. One of them is the friendly. Not so friendly.
All main weapons fired well on both ships. Hermione, stand by to beam warheads to the nearest hive ship.
That makes sense. Why break the alliance now? They don't even have the gas aboard the ship we do.
That's not my concern right now.
Colonel Caldwell, this is Hermione. The warheads are ready to deploy.
Stand by till we reach optimal range.
Gotta give McKay and Ronan time to beam back aboard first.
They've got until we reach weapons deployment range. If they can't activate their emergency transceivers by then, there's nothing we can do about it.
Now, I just need to know why.
Activate your transceiver. Oh no. What are you doing?
I am sorry, Dr. McKay. There's been a change in plans.
Gotta give them a few more seconds.
Sorry, Colonel, I can't do that. Hermione, deploy warheads when ready.
Dr. McKay's code has failed to breach the Wraith countermeasures. I am attempting another series of codes.
Work as fast as you can. This shield ain't gonna hold up forever.
With some 302s, we might be able to take out the hyperdrive, save us some time.
Do it.
I've got incoming. Daggers 3 and 4 trying to keep these darts off our 6.
Whoa. Hold on, we were supposed to be allies.
I'm afraid the alliance has been dissolved.
Do you have any idea how much work I have put into all of this? I haven't slept in 36 hours.
Perhaps it is better if you rest.
Colonel Sheppard, get your flight back to the ship. We need to jump out of here as soon as possible.
2 minutes, I can shut down their hyperdrive.
Unless you can shut down their weapons, it's not going to do us much good.
Damn it.
Sheppard.
Not getting anything, sir.
Prepare to jump on my mark.
Sir, the hives are opening hyperspace windows.
that?
3 of our 302s are returning to Daedalus, sir.
I don't know.
This fighter isn't one of them. The only contacts I have on screen are wreckage.
What about his locator beacon?
No, nothing, sir. He's just gone.
I don't understand. If you didn't find it and it didn't reveal itself.
Once the Hive left Atlantis, the worm began to destroy all of the data they had sent down.
Then this was their plan all along.
What did they get?
This is one of the reasons we didn't detect it. They only uploaded 2 pieces of information. 1, the Aurora mission reports.
And 2?
The location of every world in our database.
You okay?
No, I think this is the most not okay I have ever been.
I see you have awakened.
This is gross.
It's a nightmare.
Why aren't we dead?
The Queen wants you to live long enough to witness the fruits of your labor. If it wasn't for you, Dr. McKay, we would never have been able to get there.
What are you talking about? Get where?
Earth.
Hey, what's up you guys? Quick interruption here. As you are no doubt aware, these past few years have been tough on all of us. And there are some things that none of us can hide from. The cost of living, for instance, food and things like electricity, gas and water have all gone up and they continue to go up. Now, I don't really like to advertise this, but in order to afford keeping the lights on, the camera running, and to be able to provide you guys with new content like this very edit, for example, I feel I need to let you guys know about how you can help support the channel and myself. I have a Patreon that if you pledge to, you're helping support the channel, and in return you can get a vast amount of content that you wouldn't regularly get on YouTube, such as full unedited reactions to my regular content, a ton of other shows and movies that you probably don't even know that I've reacted to. A link to this can be found in the description below, and it really does help the channel by keeping me and my very cute cats alive. Think of the cats. If you're interested, you can also check out our website, which is also linked below. Perhaps there's some shows and movies there that you didn't even know that I reacted to, but you always wanted to see. Please know, pledging is entirely your own choice, of course. You're welcome to stay here on YouTube and wait for the edits to come out. No worries. I'm not going anywhere. More edits are coming. I understand not everyone is in the position to support creators, but any help is welcome. Anyways, thank you for your continued support, whether it's through YouTube or on Patreon. You guys are the best. Now please, enjoy the rest of the video. Alrighty, well that was Stargate Atlantis Season 2, Episode 20, the Season 2 finale. So this is really fucked up because, you know, our people at Earth, they're experiencing a whole lot of issues themselves. So yeah, don't really know what the plan is. Maybe the Wraith will show up and the Aura will just be like, bye! I don't know. Or maybe it would be the other way around. I don't know. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought, and I'll see you in the next one.